So I'm looking at 30 Seconds to Mars, and I named him just now, thinking he's the angel, the son of God, or the angel of Jesus of Nazareth. So it's kind of, it could be two. Jesus of Nazareth kind of just represents normal people who have kind of been unfairly persecuted or tortured, and killed, um, for reasons that probably weren't that bad. You know, it's bad to call yourself the son of God, but technically you're all children of God, but you're not actually the child of God. But I don't know, it's complicated, and then the son of God is just a title for, you know, any soul. So it's a big, it covers a big group of people basically, and there's good and bad and everything. So yeah, I'm going to Butlins this tomorrow and staying till Friday, and you know there was potential meetup, you know, a potential meetup with Leo, and I know I found this band the other day. I don't know when I started yelling. I think I yelled at social. I sent this really nasty email to social services, knowing that I'd probably get not welcomed into the meeting, which is kind of the point actually, which is kind of what I wanted to do. You know, I feel hugely angry with social services for not letting me have the child. I feel extremely angry over the fact that I have no idea if Ian believes that I'm Christ or not. You know, maybe he does believe, and there's people holding them back. Um, but the fact that I don't know, you know, I don't know what they know. I don't know if they believe. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. It's like if you've got family members who are completely insane and completely mad, and you could never understand what they're doing, why they're doing it, and just everything just seems so bizarre that you just feel frustrated. You know, that is how I feel over what's happening with Leo. Like I just no clue, no idea. Maybe it was to get on Big Brother, and that, you know, there was this, I don't know, and living in this not knowing is causing me so much rage, and I want to hurt these people if they don't believe. I don't know if they believe or not. You know, if they do believe, then do I still want to hurt them? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Why? Because this isn't just something that they're doing. This is something everyone is doing, and they're just being an extra part in it. And I don't know why they wouldn't, you know, if me hurting them makes them say, okay, let's actually talk to her, then great. But has it? No, they're still not talking to me. They have banned me from this meeting, which infuriates me. You know, it infuriates me going and sitting in an empty room, you know, holding a child, looking at, feeling sorry for the child, feeling angry at the staff that, you know, I don't want to. We're going to Butlins. They've got a lovely swimming pool. They've got lots of things there. You know, it's going to anger me, the fact that I can't just take the child out and you know, go to Butlins. You know, I'm not mad. I'm not insane. I'm hugely furious at what they've done to me, and I hugely want revenge on them. Hence, I want them to be scared. I want them to be scared. But yeah, me sitting in a room is only going to fill me with anger. Okay, me not being allowed to sit in a room is going to fill me with more anger. But yeah, I knew that they wouldn't figure that out, because humans are stupid, and they don't see, you know, they don't see that something is going to cause someone pain, but doing something else might even cause them more pain. Now I can't say what would cause me more grief, going to this meeting, you know, being able to see the child, and then afterwards being like, well, I can't take him away. I can't do anything with him. I'm not allowed to take, you know, I don't know what would be more angry. I don't myself know what would be the best thing. What do you think would be the best? Seeing a child that you believe should be living with you, that you want to live with you, but you can't, or not being allowed to see the child because it's going to cause you upset. I mean, maybe they've said that I shouldn't because it's going to cause me upset, and they're trying to help, or maybe it's just, I don't know. I know it's not being allowed to see is causing me grief, but is it going to be less grief in the long time? I don't know. I don't know. But it's that sex on fire. I don't think it's talking about sex. I think it's talking about rage. This rage is on fire. Yes, that I don't know. I found out basically just now, and that I'm not going to be allowed to see Leo, and that is what I'm feeling like, just utter rage, of not being allowed to see him. And then I'm kind of thinking, well, that kind of explains why Leo, the Kings of Leon songs, you know, I don't like any of them. I try to to go through more and see if there was any more songs that I felt connected to, and I didn't. You know, there was a mild amount of rage, tiny bits of passion, and I don't know, it just seemed bland and cold, and I couldn't watch their songs basically because I didn't like them at all. But yeah, I feel like if this Leo boy now is representing just kids that I'm not allowed to know, not allowed to be with, you know, I feel like that is how it is. But you know, I don't think social services realize that if they hadn't have done this to me, I might not be feeling how I'm feeling now, and there might be more survivors. You know, then I wouldn't have, I feel like whatever I'm, you know, I wrote to social services with a very angry letter and a bunch of psychotic music videos, to explain how I feel, knowing that they would probably cancel me, but I think that might be best because I feel so much rage. Thinking of everything about this is filling me with rage, and yeah, but them blocking me also fills me with rage. It hurts me, but it fills me with rage, and I don't know which one's best. But it just, I feel like the world has rejected me for rejected my higher self for 23,000 years because it's more interested in making money in lies than it is in finding the truth. And I think social services, you know, what they've done to me is a similar thing. You know, I feel like maybe that they're more interested in making money in the in fostering the child and not paying any attention to how it's going to make me feel not having the child, how I'm going to feel believing that these people don't believe me and that they generally don't, and maybe they don't. I don't know. I do not know if they generally believe me or if they're crazy or if they're just robots. You know, that's how I see them. I see these people as robots. If they don't believe me and they're just, I don't know, oh, this woman's a crazy person, she can't be having a baby. You know, you've given me, you could say that what I've done is given you more reason to believe that you were right in not letting me have the child. But no, the only reason why I gave you these emails was because you didn't let me have the child and because you hurt me by doing that and because you are feeling with so much rage. But then I'm thinking about that if this rage is what's going to kill lots of people, then in one hand I'm glad that they're filling me with this rage. Why? Because I don't like people and I don't want them to be alive. I want them to die. I just this world, I feel like humans are just rats and some sort of computer system that aren't working properly. It's hard. It's hard to see people as real when you're going through what I'm going through, and I don't see people as real. If you're having conversations with songs that were written 20 years ago, how can you possibly see? And you've been doing this for like years, you know. I've been having it. I did have a break when I first moved to Birmingham, and but on and off, I always have these conversations through time, and it's really strange because sometimes you can even use the same songs years later and still fit in with the conversation that you're having, and it's just like it's crazy insane, and it's driving me insane. And yeah, I don't know, but I know that the Kings of Leon songs are pretty shit. And then I listened to that Use Me song again, see if there's anything more in it, and you know what, it almost sounds like the angel of Leo is talking for Leo, saying that he too, just a baby, an innocent baby, is only using me. And you know, I think he was um, his father in his past life. I've forgotten his name. And see, I can't even remember his name. That's how little I'm. I don't know, but I don't care. You know, if I don't see him as an innocent baby, but rather I see him as just one more soul that's rejected me, then it makes me hate the child. And social services are doing this to me. Now, if I go on to kill lots and lots of people through what I'm going through, you know, you can blame it on me, but I would blame it on them. That's just how it is. And I don't know why they're doing. I don't know why they took me to court if they weren't planning on giving me the child. I don't know why. You know, they're just trying to fill me with anger and trying to they're ignoring me. I know they're ignoring me like everyone else. But this is it filling me, man. Why are people ignoring me? Why are they trying to fill me with anger? That is what I don't get. I don't get why everyone is trying to fill me with anger. And I know that I want to hurt people. And filling me with anger is only going to make me hurt more people. And I don't know the answers to this other than to just stop ignoring me and stop pretending that I'm not here, and stop acting like everything is fine, and stop doing anything. Just fucking explain to me why you're ignoring me. You I'm in a room all by myself all day every day being ignored. This is what it is to be ignored. I'm not talking you praying in churches or shit. That's not called talking to me. I am alive. I am a real living person who's furious that people are acting like they're talking to me when they're not.